In my entire career, people have always said, oh, you work with children. It must be so depressing. And I think, absolutely not. We're seeing a snapshot in time. The work that we do is a sliver in this child's entire life. To have the ability to sort of, wind the top and let it go and see where it goes. And I don't know where it's going to go. Nobody does. But to have that ability to at least set it in the right direction, that to me is the joy of working in a freestanding children's hospital. What Blythedale really specializes in is taking care of the medical needs of these children that are very complicated. But while we do that, also look at the whole child, which is their socialization, their development, their education, all of these things that are so important beyond just what their medical needs are every day.
We have children with cancer, children on ventilators, children with metabolic disorders, genetic disorders.
We have children with brain injuries, children who are recovering from a recent orthopedic surgery, who need that time in a place with intensive therapies to help them get ready for the next step of reintegrating in the community.
Once they're able to actually go home, but still need a lot of rehabilitation, medical oversight, they can come to our day hospital program. So they don't need to sleep in a hospital bed, but they can get services in a way they'd never be able to do in a community-based setting.
The day hospital integrates medical care, school, therapies, social work, so that we can take care of the whole child.
Mount Pleasant Blythedale School is housed on Blythedale Children's Hospital campus. We are the only school in the United States that has a program like this. We combine the knowledge and the experience of both medical and educational personnel to best meet the needs of children.
What's neat about the program is the ability for the child to be in math class, and then they come out and get their physical therapy, and then they'll go back for social studies, and then come back and get a medication. These are ways that you can allow the child to spend time in a classroom setting, but also receive really complex care. Therapy Village is where the kids come and they get the bulk of their physical therapy, their occupational therapy, and we have equipment in there that is state-of-the-art, all kinds of things to be able to get the kids to make it motivating for them to interact and work.
There's a lot of equipment when it comes to our program, but it's amazing how once you're in our program, you don't see that. You just see the children for who they are and their abilities for what they can do.
My name is Maxwell Officer. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be an officer when I'm an adult. I'm gonna be an actor. No, I'm gonna be a creator.
Prior to Max being born, we found out he was gonna have a heart condition. So the first surgery was 2 weeks after he was born. And then the final surgery was when he was around 5.
I plan to make my own TV show and my own movies, and then everyone can watch them.
Gary was with Max and he had a seizure.
The doctors said, yeah, they have to do emergency brain surgery.
At this time he was 9 and he had a cardiac arrest and then he had another cardiac arrest.
I mean, he's basically paralyzed. Forgotten how to speak, talk, walk, everything.
A child who's experienced with traumatic brain injury, it's really not just about the functional changes they need to make, learning to eat, learning to speak, learning to walk again. A lot of the challenges that we face with them are how they learn, how they think, how they're processing the world around them, how they're viewing themselves, how they're socializing.
Basically, we just wanted him back to how he was, his usual chatty, non-stop talking self.
12 is my favorite number. That's why all my characters, I want them to be 12, and also all my characters are boys.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
Max died twice. He had to have cardiopulmonary resuscitation twice. And when he first came to Blythedale as an inpatient, he couldn't walk, talking some, but not so clear.
I'm making my new TV show in Hollywood.
He then came to day hospital, and over time, with his daily therapies, he is now walking, talking, running, and as sassy as can be.
Why are you filming me so early in the morning?
He's almost a teenager. He has an attitude. He rolls his eyes when he talks to me.
He's truly blossomed. He's amazing. He's come so far, and he's another one of our success stories.
What's amazing about what we do here at Blythedale is there's nothing like our day hospital program anywhere around.
We provide a level of care that's way beyond any of the reimbursement we're getting through the insurance company. The foundation of the services that Blythedale provides would really be at a loss without the support of our community.
Philanthropy really allows for that whole child, whole focused look, and that's where you can't just look to medical insurance, you can't just look to educational funding. You need something that's going to tie all that together, and that's where philanthropy is so important.
What brings me the most joy is seeing the pride in the faces of the children and the families and the miracles that happen in their recoveries.
From day one, it's how can we help these children get out of here and be children, and how do we help the parents? It's an amazing place. We are a team, and without my day hospital team, these children wouldn't be where they are.
2 years ago, it was like a totally different story. Like we're in two different universes. They make such remarkable improvements here, and miracles are happening here, right?
I'm happy that everyone did all that for me, and now I'm better, and now I'm like any other kid.